Hello, bunny lovers, and welcome to Green Acres Lionheads. Today we will be discussing a document that every rabbit raiser should learn, like the Pledge of, maybe not the Pledge of Allegiance, but ideally like your 8 times tables. The Lionhead Care Guide. Written completely and entirely by me with a lot of help and research from that wonderful assistant, the internet. P.S. You can find a lot of this stuff mentioned in various videos of mine. But today I'm going to be going through it and just doing a quick rundown of all the stuff that I have on here and how to take care properly of a lionhead. So first, food. Nothing special. Really, nothing special. Pellets work just fine. You can also mix in some Timothy hay if you want to. Alfalfa hay is fine for rabbits under 6 months old, but don't give it to any rabbits older than that because it has actually too many rich nutrients in it that can be bad for them. If you choose one kind of pellets, you need to stick with that kind, or keep a small amount of it if you're transitioning to another kind of feed, because the rabbit's digestive systems are fairly sensitive, and so, especially when you're selling rabbits, always give away a bag of transition feed, like a small Ziploc baggie. The rabbit's digestive systems are fairly sensitive, so you want to keep things as consistent as possible. See all this green stuff? Sorry, someone's mowing their lawn. Isn't that lovely? Rabbits love greens, but, very, very important, no apple seeds and no iceberg lettuce. If you want a full list of all the foods that are bad for rabbits, Google it. There are plenty of websites that will tell you. Grass and green treats are okay, but they shouldn't make up the bunny's main diet. Clip the bunny's nails about twice a year, but sometimes more often if it seems necessary. Do not use people nail clippers. Use these lovely little things that look basically like a miniature version of what you would use for a dog. On the bunny's nail, and I'm going to zoom in on one of Sophie's feet, even though you still probably can't see it. There is a pink line running down the middle. It's easier to see with the lighter colored nails. That's the quick. Make sure you cut above it, otherwise the bunny's nail will bleed. When they're shedding or losing their baby fuzz, which I have done numerous videos about, use a wire brush, just like this one. If you just want to make them look nice, then a rubber slicker brush, like this, should do just fine. Housing. If your rabbits are outdoors, like mine, then keep them off the ground, away from wild animals that might try to eat them. Always a good idea. Elevated hutches. That would be why this one here doesn't have a bunny in it, because it's on the ground and therefore not elevated, so something could possibly get at the bunny. I just have this for storage. And Sunny was very grateful for this when she recently had her babies, because she would have been even more attractive to predators with all those helpless little babies in the nest box. Are indoors, get them a cage like this one with a full-size litter pan that they can stay in when you're not home. Rabbits can be trained to use a litter box. There's a little bit of kind of you training them, but also them training you to their favorite spots that I'm not entirely familiar with the process because I've never tried to do it, but there are plenty of resources online for exactly how to. Make sure that they're supervised when they're out and roaming around in your house. Also, if you like, you can take them on a walk with one of these handy-dandy things. I did a video of that, taking my bunny Smurf on a walk. You should really go watch it. Just pause this video right here, go watch the one of Smurf on a walk, give me a like, give me a comment, and then come back here and finish this one. I don't take my bunnies on walks regularly because I live out in the middle of nowhere, but if you live in a neighborhood where there aren't a lot of dogs that might go after them, then by all means, go ahead. Cuddle your bunny and play with it as often as possible. The bunnies you spend the most time with are always going to be the friendliest. Haha, not showing my face. Sorry, YouTube. The Lionhead standard of perfection if you think you want to show. If you have a new bunny, spend a lot of time with it to get it used to you, but don't overhandle it too much or it might get scared. A small playpen or another kind of small enclosed space like this is good to just let the bunny hop and sniff and kind of get used to you. This is also good for if your bunny has babies. Those you need to handle and socialize as much as is humanly possible to get them used to people, especially if you want to sell them for pets. Make sure you handle your bunny and cuddle with it plenty once it knows you. There are several ways to pick one up, but my favorite is probably this. Grab the loose skin at the back of their neck. Don't worry, this doesn't hurt them. Then put your other hand under their rump so that they're supported vertically, and then you can just pick them up and hold them close to your chest. But to put them back in their cage, you can kind of do the same thing. While holding them that way, make sure hold them against your chest so that they're facing you, not the door. Then, still supporting them, open the door and put them in backwards. It's easier if you have the door unlocked or opened first. Okay, so this is just a quick little rundown of this care guide that I wrote. My plan, at least right now, is to put a link to the Google Doc in the description of this video so you can go and read it and print it out for yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this, maybe learned something from it. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below if you have any more tips on taking care of rabbits, what you thought of mine, or basically anything that you have to say. I mean, I like the nice ones better, of course, but I love input, I love feedback, and I try to respond to every comment I get. Thanks, and I will see you in another video. Goodbye, y'all.